Open League action. Good night on comms on top file. Joining me is Talon116, and tracking for SMA is Lady Laura Linda. Our two members today that we're seeing raise are Vix Rider and GFE of B&H, the LTTPR team, and Underachievers, the team formerly known as Pure Affinity. How are you doing, Talon? It's Cross East week. It's the best week.
It is the best week. Good evening. Yeah, happy to be here and get to do another weekend Cross Teams race, especially with two teams who are hotly in contention for playoffs. So this race will have a lot of bearings and a lot of weight to it at the end. So looking for a good one.
Yeah. So kind of set the stage for the division. Both teams are in the Palace of Darkness division. Right now, the long shots are sitting in the top spot with 24 points, and they finished their games for the week. Both B&H and Underachievers are playing each other, and they're at 21 points each. So they could knock one of them out of the playoffs, depending on how this goes. If one team goes 2-0, if they split it, they both have a good chance. And then, dipping on their heels, the cowardly Dodgers also at 21 points in this division. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Open League, only two teams are going to make it guaranteed. And then it's the wild cards, and there's a bunch of other teams in this conference.
Yeah, the pod division by itself, not counting any others, is just a mess with points. And then the conference on a whole, there's a lot of 21s and 24s, so it's possible you're going to see some really good teams just get knocked out by tie breaks. And here we go.
Yeah. Oh, good. Powder. Thanks starts for both of them. Fortunate. But, yeah. The only other division I can think about, I'm actually thinking your division, the Kakariko division and Invitational. That's a mess, too.
Oh, yes, my division. What a mess it is. I mean, not for our team. Our team's safely out of the playoffs. We don't have to worry about any of those messes now. Sank sitting by Hyrule Castle drop, so probably the worst place it could be, but there's a nice early dam.
Yeah. Yeah, both of our runs are going to obviously pull this. I'd have to imagine, we don't have bombs yet, so nobody's going to circle around to the back. We'll probably just save and quit out of here, and then I would Houlihan and check the dam as well, but we'll see what they opt to do here. Yeah, unfortunately, like, Sanctuary at the castle is kind of one of the more annoying starts.
Yeah, we wouldn't expect too many more Sank starts for the rest of this scene, which is kind of nice, I guess. When you save and quit, just have to keep smashing the start button to go right back from Link's house before you find the old man, but
yeah.
Vic's gonna try to grab some bombs, gets a lucky one as we find Hyrule East.
Yeah. Yeah, GFE went to go take a look and see what our free item was. I know it's just 20 rupees. Not the greatest. Easttown was our first entrance, so we found them. We also found our bumper ledge connector too. So, in front of these, click 4 items. Oh. Well, that works out pretty well for GFE.
Yeah, it's nice not to have to waste a bomb on that entrance now. It's just kind of given to them, and it takes them to a place they're going to want to go anyway.
And then immediately we find Charlotte with absolutely no way to defend ourselves. 3 yards in green mail. Yeah, like, GFC's only major problem with this is right now is he doesn't really have bombs. But Vix only has 1 bomb, so probably won't be much of an issue. Only got a boomerang.
I'm not that mad about finding a boomerang this early. It's not much of a defense, but I mean, it could save your life in a pinch.
Yeah, plus we can probably see if we can have some luck and manipulate stun drops. Like, I honestly like an early boomerang is just really nice because it stuns guards, it stuns Gyptos, especially for stunning Gyptos without like a sword. So you can get into Skullblitz without much of an issue. Our item over on the race game is just a map, so probably not going to be picked up by either of our runners. Though, who knows, maybe if they fancy it, they'll pick it up later.
Yeah, I think that's like going to depend on how early we get over to that area with a mirror or a connector. If you find it early, yeah, maybe you grab it, but yeah, I would be surprised if either our runners go out of the way.
Yeah. I think it also will depend if GFE will blind check it or not. There's definitely runners who will just let that item sit. Yeah, our Slim Prize is just hearts.
No, versus.
You saw GFE with that, just that little, like, he ducked right back in just to go take a look and see if he could find something. Vix, unfortunately, is going to blow up into one thing in here. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, thinking about it. Or not. Alright, got a refund on that bomb, so it was worth it, question mark.
Question mark. The front of the tavern moved over a couple of houses. What is the freebie?
Pretty good. Oh, there's our Ganon.
Yeah. So top side of Spectacle Rock. Ooh, and our first big key. And it's a nice one to get. I think from here on out, you're going to see both our runners just kind of like head up to the Lost Woods and probably just, now that they know where Ganon is, just start dropping into the holes without checking them.
Yeah, especially if they have a bomb like the well or something. Or, I mean, even without, you're just going to start dropping down, because even if it's a nothing item, then you don't have to waste your time checking it.
Like the one spot where you kind of want to take a look at it is the Lost Wood Thief. Maybe not is especially not the Lost Wood Thief. The Lost Wood Thief was at Hyrule Castle, then you can check it. But
All right, nice bow.
nice. That's our okay game.
Both runners taking a moment to like, oh wait, never mind, I've checked this.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think this is bad to find, knowing we already have the powder early. Get this out of the way.
Yeah. Like Magic Bat is like the one entrance you usually don't want to like maybe take a drop into early if you can avoid it. But considering that their very first item was the powder, then it pretty much eliminated all the risk. And our first Mire small. I think, as everybody would say, it's good for routing. Logically, oof. And finally, a bomb shell.
Yeah, that money in the back of tavern really paying dividends now. Oh, oh, come on, that's not right. That's not right, because if I hadn't bought bombs, yeah, I'd buy an upgrade for the $100. That's cruel.
Yeah, that's just that's twisting the knife right there. So GFE is gonna go. Looks like both. No, I guess Vix is going to try for Spiral Cave. Which makes sense. This is an item. You can defend yourself, and it looks like GFE's right behind you. So GFE also took the moment to take a look and see we've got a Dark World connector right there. Okay, never mind. GFE's just doing Spectacle Rock because he just wants to ignore it for the rest of the seed.
That's interesting. I kind of like Vix here because there's at least an item in this connector, and hopefully if this connector's bad, you never have to worry about it. Now GFE's got to think, oh, there's an item there.
Yeah, don't worry. Just going to spit it. Wait, no, we already found the rubber ledge connector. This will be the TR bridge connector. No.
No, just as bad.
Well, Spectacle Rock is our floating island connector.
Yeah, that's super useful.
Yeah, I missed the medallion, unfortunately.
Yeah, I missed it too. There's nothing. There's Eastern.
Yeah, I would take a death here at 3 hearts. Like, you're probably not finishing this place. If you get the Eastern Palace picky, we'll see, but this isn't a bad enough spot where you'd really kind of want to go for it.
Well, considering the connector you had to take to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to end your route unless you pull a mirror or something out of here, you're going to end your route up here anyway. So yeah, everything just screams, just do this.
Yeah.
And there's Swamp Palace hanging out at Light Hype Cave.
Yeah. Another pod key for GFE, that's actually pretty nice. Means that a lot of the back portions of pod aren't probably going to have a Moon Pearl, but 2 keys get you almost all the value in the dungeon, so. And we got Checkboard Cave with the big Q too. Oh, this is Eastern Palace, I'm gonna laugh.
I was thinking the same thing.
Just desert. Yeah, so Pix might go into escape now.
Yeah, he's got enough bombs. Can use a few more arrows, honestly.
Yeah. A map to swamp. That tells me the next time GFE saves and quits, we're probably going to know swamps of crystal are pendant. But here we go for GFE. This is going to be the one dicey check in this dungeon for him at this point in the game. 3 hearts, no sword. You always have a bit of a... It's always going to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that boomerang definitely paying dividends already. So we see Vic's gonna take the connector through high roll back. Probably go check the Lost Wood items.
Yeah.
GFE getting a little lost looking for that door. Finally gets it. Good game knowledge knowing that there's hearts under those first 2 pots in that dark room.
Yeah. If it should have enough damage that D-Boost can do the safety strat if he needs to. We'll see. Alright. Just bombs.
Yeah, just a well-planned death warp.
Yep.
Yeah, Eastern not really coming up with anything. As the Thieves drop down is our Lumberjack today, and it has a key.
Yeah, well, the only thing... There was a pod small up there. So...
Oh, that's a very good point.
Ice and Thieves are our reds. Oh, and it's
that sucks.
Fairy. It's nice to know that it's there. I'm not sure if this is faster, slower, or faster for GFE. Probably faster. Ooh, Desert Palace main. Really nice, especially with the Desert Palace big key.
So I wonder if Vix knows that a few of these pots have has some arrows. Might try to restock his ammunition.
Ooh. That's a big, nice pull for GFE right there.
I totally missed it.
Our Moon Pearl is just sitting in the back of Escape.
Okay.
So, Vix needs to remember to start there soon. Hopefully the next time around. Swamps or Crystal? So gonna need a hug check on the new Swamp Palace one today. The green pendant is Palace of Darkness.
Kind of a rough spot for Saha. I don't see Vix getting back to that spot with a Moon Pearl and getting those items anytime soon.
Yeah. Walking all the way through, having to walk all the way through desert, you kind of hold off until you have boots or at least the desert small. That being said, the boots in the desert small will obviously be in Saha's closet.
Oh, the cruelty of that would be outrageous.
Vix is gonna hate this.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a feels bad.
It's like he did do a save and quit in between here, and he left the 3 free items behind. Honestly, we have a lot of this seed open to us now. We basically have full Dark World access. Don't have a connector up to the mountain yet, but that's about it. Vix is trying to Houlihan. Well, he's going to do the fake one. I doubt he wins now. We still haven't seen the well.
Oh, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be a refill. Poor GFE.
Yeah, well, it's 4 hearts and it's a green guard, so
Yeah, as it turns out, the green guard does a half heart of damage no matter what.
that's when you want it to happen. And it looks like GV is heading for Dark Cross. So I don't think we've seen our well yet, and we haven't seen Alcalor the Fairy.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm reminded of the brackets plane race for the Cross Keys tournament. I think it was 2 years ago, where both gloves were locked up by the uncle in Sanctuary.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Fortunately, just the well today. Nice to know it's there, but kind of really want a glove now.
GFE getting beaten around a little bit by those ropes, but gets through it.
Yeah.
Boomerang putting in the good work here.
Yeah, actually, the Dark Cross, just a compass. Hopefully this is Uncle.
Yeah, this is my favorite spot to find Uncle. And nope.
Good. All right, we have 2 items finally climbed today. Two hull items, just perfect for that enticement. Oh, okay. So that thing about Vic's not going back for Palace anytime soon.
I'm kind of a fan of this, though, in the sense of you know it's there, you don't want to leave it and forget it for forever. So
Yeah.
it's still quite the hike, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. At the worst, he can also... We'll see how we obviously go from here. We don't know where the other side of the desert goes yet. For all we know, it'll be the last Turtle Rock entrance on the bottom. Laser Bridge. Good. 3 hearts and a 4th heart and a boomerang. The worst boomerang, depending on who you ask.
The non-believers.
GFE, on the other hand, finds that Spiral Cave and takes him out at Desert Palace Right, which is always nice to find. And probably, with 1 more heart, is probably not going to die too much to Sandman and Vultures. Okay.
There's that laser bridge entrance you were talking about.
Yeah. That's right. That is a gross desert palace, everyone. Alright. Is GFE going back into Kakariko? No, he's actually going to do Dark World. And I think Vic is going to be following behind him.
Yeah, our runners are doing a really good job of staying right with one another. Yeah, for better or worse, I guess.
Yeah, and we immediately find Paradox Cave. Oh, good. So when GFE finds Desert Palace, he'll be able to just full clear it and never... Well, we still have the 1 key that's on the torch. Interestingly, we do have a key to Aga Tower. We know we're not going to have to beat it for the item today. Ooh. That's actually really fortuitous for GFE right there. GFE.
Nothing more fun than trying to shoot one mini Moldor with a bow.
And then a fire rod. And then bombs, and then the fire rod again.
Moldor just doing all the Matrix dodges. Like, come at me, dude.
Okay, so we have signed GFE up for Stormtrooper Archery Stormtrooper Accuracy School.
That was amazing.
And he also picked up the middle items, so he sub-pixeled himself. And he wants to get bombs. But getting the fire rod before you head over for the Skull Woods is really nice. Because you're going to be able to just pick up everything but the big chest at this point when you go in there. And it turns out it doesn't really matter too much anyway, because the bottom part of Spectacle Rock is just a couple entrances away.
Yeah, having that fire source as well as the big key. Whenever they find the backup desert, they'll just be able to finish it.
Yeah. This is why you really want to put right here.
That's right. That room is no fun.
Surprised GFE isn't bombing open the side room for the full magic, but that's not always a common play.
Vic's manipulating some RNG or something? I don't know.
Vic's getting the fire rod. GFE killing the one berry so that way we don't pixel overload and sprite overload. It was the magic decanter. Nice. Actually a nice Skullwoods layout today, too.
Ooh.
It's a connector. We've hit all our must connects actually by now.
Okay, as bad as that could have been, I don't think GFE is too sad to see that connector. Like, okay, I'll just go to the mountain.
Yeah, no, especially the hero entrance. That means you can go find the old man no matter what. Just a shield up on the island, on the Spectacle Rock, though. Is that two dark caves right next to each other?
Well, now.
2D. You can only really get 2 items and look at the third.
Oh, good. Here we go.
Good. It's the book, and we can check Ether Tablet already. In the stupidest way possible. Oh, man.
Old man on the mountain just giving us some pocket change as we see the top of the ferry connector.
Yeah. Beefy walking down the long way just to get the ferry so he doesn't die to rocks. But really, the most important thing was getting the old man saving point online, because we don't know where that is. It's probably not in the light world. So just having it available means we can probably have better Dark World access later on. And our first GT small key sitting over in K45. I think Vic's just opened up the back of Hookshot Cave, but didn't go through.
Yeah, they were just grabbing hearts because they were on Death's Door.
Yeah. Yeah, we're 25 minutes in, and what's 6 hearts for Vix, 4 hearts for GFE.
For a moment, I thought maybe Vix wasn't going to head to Skull Woods, but looks like they're going to end up that way now.
Yeah.
Our runners just don't want to be apart from one another very long. Speaking of the back of desert.
This is doable. It's in logic. Completely in logic.
Which is weird to say.
Yeah. Unfortunately, GV's going to have to be really careful here. He's honestly really in a really weird spot right now because he's going to get a little magic back, but most of his magic is going to be spent by lighting the torches.
Yeah, that's really
He's
good.
only going to have 1 or 2 torches, 1 or 2 shots for Lambelas, and then it's going to be arrows. And he only has 10.
Yeah, that's a really, really good point. Getting a little bailed out there with a 5, and there's going to be some more arrows up top here, but it's good. How good your your NMG?
Yeah. Yeah, he has just enough to... He might have one shot left in reserve. Yeah, this is why I was really surprised, like, when he didn't open up and grab that full magic. Like, it's a little bit of a time sink, but... you kind of want to get yourself full magic with the fire rod. Alright.
Seeing some not often seen bomb straps on Len Willis. I don't know how much a bomb does as far as like equates to like a Master Sword hit or a tempered hit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, unfortunately. Alright, so point of divergence here. Honestly,
but great fight!
Yeah. It's a really good fight for GFE.
Yeah, and a crystal. Shout out to GFE. That was amazing. Well done.
Yeah. Now, Vix unfortunately found it. Just one ether tablet and is going back into Skullwoods.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Maybe hoping you can find the connector up here later. But that's the first crystal for GFE today. Bomb and Arrow Lamnalisk. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's just like take a look at what he did in that fight versus what he was doing against a single mini Moltor.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, good. I think this is our third Dark Connector sitting up here on the mountain. I didn't hear a drop down, but I did hear a.
So
I'm pretty sure
that's Deathbound Descent.
Yeah, that's Deathbound Descent.
Okay. Did get a bottle out of Skull Woods.
Oh, nice. We haven't found Sickhead yet, so that's always nice.
I heard you like Dark Connectors.
Yeah, well, it turns out we probably don't care where our Dark Connectors are, because I think at this point we've seen every single possible one.
Yeah, that is a really good point. At this point, you've seen so many of them that, like, okay, you know where they all lead, and it's all the mountains, so you can just kind of write them off at that point.
Yeah, we've seen 4 of them, and there's only 5 of them in the game. So I'd be interested to see if we know where the back one is. Oh. Okay. Well then. It looks like we have double ether today for our medallions. Thank you, Lady Laura Linda, for getting that on for us earlier when we missed the hour. Chicken Hut. Vex is heading back into Skullwoods now. Gonna kind of follow GFE and do all the mountain stuff.
Yeah, I'm not against them sticking around and clearing out the Skullwood stuff if they'd have pulled something like a hook shot, or even just a mirror. It'd have been worth it for more mountain access, but
Yeah.
not finding anything. Yeah, it's gonna clean up this area now too.
Yeah. Now let's see. This is probably one of the top of Spectacle Rock eggs that I'm gonna guess. And we'll see. No, it's Pyramid. Wow.
It's fine. Go do some stuff over here now.
Yeah. We'll go bribe Kiki. 4 more entrances over here. Really nice to just not have to worry about that. And
I like this.
Laser Bridge. It's very good music for Laser Bridge. It's like And of course, now the hard refill doesn't come. Small cave, small palace. Some very nice laser skips from GFE.
Yeah, big shout out to GFE there. That was a great laser skips. Well practiced.
The two teams, yeah. Vix's partners are Great Corvin and a Rabid Wombat, and GFE's long-time partners in League are Savitender and P-Train. And Spike Cave, because Spike Cave has to exist.
It's the worst. That's the worst cave. I don't care if this is open. I don't care if it's cross keys. It's the worst.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised Vix isn't doing this. Oh wait, I think, yeah, Vix just realized he can do this completely in logic and he has a fire rod.
Yeah,
so we'll see how this...
So good.
Well, I was gonna say, let's see how this goes for Vix. He'll have fire rod shots, but...
Yeah, both our runners have did a couple of those gotcha moments, like, oh, I just need to leave. Oh wait, no, I can do this.
Oh, what was that a blue potion in, Vix's bottle?
I think it just had a B in it.
Ooh.
Unless they threw it off somewhere and got it filled up.
Yeah, Chad's saying it's a blue potion. Okay.
Oh.
Easy mode. No, GFE's like,
gross.
This is gross, and I have a fire rod.
There have been some ugly, like, positions for some of these dungeons, and this one's not much better.
Yeah, I was calling a racer earlier this week, and Ice Palace was in pod too, and it was really annoying. We also have the Ice Palace Big Key, by the way, so we can actually get a bunch of items out of here. We can get 5 instead of like the normal 4 that we wouldn't be able to. The 4 we could get without a hammer.
I wonder where he got that blue at, because I know there was a B in the bottle because he released it in Skullwoods.
Interesting.
But
yeah, I don't know if we're
yeah, shout out.
All right. Well, let's see where GFE is going to go. It's like, where do I want to go? Honestly, at this point, I'd rather maybe just want to go for Eastern. Oh, he's going to go clean up Northern Light World. This makes sense. This will be him finding Desert Palace eventually.
I don't think we've seen either runner head to the eastern area either, so that might be an option for later.
Yeah. But this will eventually end with GFE getting himself into Desert Palace and finding all 5 items. Plus leaving that one small key behind.
It looks like Vix was trying to do kind of the same thing that GFE tried to figure out what connector that dark one was before. He's just like, nah, we'll just do that later.
Yeah.
And by later, I mean hopefully never.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take a look at the Old Man Saving Quit. Now that's actually kind of interesting. Might want to do. Hello, blind spot. That's been our first 5 item cave that's just been sitting here for like untouched for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. This is why you don't sync start, people. This is why you uncle start.
Okay.
Big key to Charlie T.
Okay. Okay. Oh man, that would have been really good for that desert fight.
Yeah. Oh god, that's horrible. You know the worst part about that flute is when both of our runners pick it up, they're going to be like, my opponent got this 5 minutes into the seed, and they've been fluting to Kakariko to check all of their connectors.
Yup.
I am so far behind.
Yup. I can't believe Vix isn't just saving and quitting right now. Actually, saving and quitting doesn't do much, considering you're still just going to link start.
Yeah. Yeah, GFE's gonna probably go back and finish his route over, and
I mean that's the Cross Keys way, isn't it? That direction I didn't go, you know, right instead of left, and there's my boots, flute, sword, yada yada yada.
yeah, yeah. There's a pressure shop today. GFE not going to go to... Oh, that's not good for GFE. He's going back into the desert now. Yeah, that's good. That's good for him. Because the only other ways to get to Desert Palace are... There are no other ways. You have to go through this entrance.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's here. Maybe Vix comes back up here when they activate their flute, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think Vix is hitting. I think, like, a mirror up here would be really, really nice for GFE, because I think there's almost nothing really Vix is going to come back up into Desert Palace for before they have boots.
Right. Yeah, because I know that key is just sitting there.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah, now Vix is going to go see. It's like, please let me have a way back to Kakariko that doesn't suck.
Well, about that.
Yeah. Now GFE is going to miss the entrance that'll take into Saha at first, but he might double back forward.
Yep. All right. So those early keys for desert just giving us a logical crystal clear, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Vix is going to take the walk over, finally deactivate his sled. He's like, any place is better than that. And he'll find the place that's just slightly better than that. It is very nice that one of our Dark World connectors is literally at the dam at Flute Spot 2. Yeah, unfortunately, Vex doesn't know that the Spectral Rock connector is the one that takes us to Floating Island. And GFE is heading for Eastern Palace region because why not? So both our runners are going. There's only going to be about a 5-minute difference on the flute, despite what they'll probably think.
Yeah, it looks like Vix is going to go up here and probably grab these items out of desert. Don't kind of just see where our runners want to go.
Yeah. So right now, GFE kind of at least has done the exploration over in the pod region. Vix has done a little bit more of North Dark World. And has found GT. By the way, we did have a big key on the Lake Island as well. So. Yeah, I like this call from GFE. I think GFE is going to do some lake checks and then try to get himself to the whirlpool over by Sanctuary or south of Lost Woods to go out to Kakariko.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if Vix knows that the old lady is the Swamp Palace entrance. He's gone back for this one entrance over here that he orphaned earlier.
Might be just taking that book to go open up the vanilla desert entrance too.
Yeah, true. Might as well make use of it.
There's not really great ways into the Dark World right now, so our runners are probably trying to find a better way into there.
Well, like, we can go to Hyrule Castle and get the Bumper Ledge. That's not the worst. In the village, we can get to Swamp Palace, so we could do south as well.
Yeah, with that flute, that does make those options much, much easier. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, if I were GFE, I may just take the old woman and just go south and knock out Stumpy and dig in. I mean, right now, the real problem is, like, we don't have a mirror, and we're just orphaning mirror checks.
Well...
Oh boy. So that book's hard required. No backdooring yourself into that entrance. That's really nice for Vix.
I think an old man star right now wouldn't be a bad shout. Just be able to mirror into those entrances in desert.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that book was just sitting in the North Dark World. GFE booked it to Skullwoods as opposed to... Yeah, we'll kind of have to see how this goes for GFE. You can go back in the Dark World from the north, and maybe he'll find the book and do a bit more. But he'll be having to double back for the mirror entrances more than likely. Yeah, GFE's getting a little, just making sure he has enough money on hand now for Dig Game and Zora if it comes to it.
Yeah. Alright, so we find the back of Skullwoods here. Has a key, but no sword, so can't go finish it off.
Yeah. Where was that? No. Down in the village.
Yeah, a little C-shape action. Okay.
Now, we still don't have flippers, and we still don't have a hammer. So logically, the game could be forcing us to Yeah, there's
Well,
El Mathiel is probably going to die. GFE's teammate P-Train is cheering on Vix to go kill Mothula. Don't know how I feel about that.
I guess it depends how much magic I have left after trying to light the torch in Aga Tower.
I mean, you gotta have magic. You could just do the slow walk through the room and the slow walk through the pod room, and you know, refill everything. Looks like P-Train is listening to GFE's teammate. I'm losing it. I'm sorry.
I'm not against this, honestly. I don't mind this. If you feel confident in your ability to beat Mothula, just go do this.
This is what I'm talking about. You take the slow way through this room. There's a few extra small magics you can pick up. GFE has found both Super Bunny Cave and Laser Eye's entrance at Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I didn't see where this one was. I was too busy watching Vix.
He's over in Ice Rock Cave area.
Oh, okay.
So GFE will probably take this out and, you know, take a Death Warp at Jane Johnson and go do Super Bunny. GFE doesn't even want the full magic refill. Unfortunately, with Mothula, you need 8 Fighter Sword spins and Fire Rod shots combined. Unfortunately, he's still got the blue potion. He's fine.
What you really need is just a good bee.
GFE also found the Turtle Rock Big Key, so he'll go check Crystal Wall Run. But yeah, that's our second crystal down for Vix. Really, really nice bomb jumper GFE right there.
Alright, so Super Bunny giving us just another TR small, but does link us over to the Eastdeath Mountain. Let's see if there's anything fun over here.
Yeah.
As it's a lot of digs for nothing.
Graveyard Ledge. Vix is heading for the map. It's front door TR.
Yay! Hyrule Castle map. Oh, hey, Meyer.
Yay.
we're almost to the point where we know where all our dungeons are. We're just a couple off, so.
Yeah, we haven't seen Hera, and we haven't seen Pod yet.
Big try to find the sick kid for hot nothing.
Oh. You know what?
Just another entrance you're happy to just clear off your list. And speaking of Hera,
Yeah, unfortunately, GFE does not have a sword.
but
That's
a
however he
lamp.
can go. Now we can go and look and see all of our dark caves that we all know connect to each other.
Yeah, good point.
But the really nice thing is that that connector was just the Glove Rock entrance. Yeah, GFE's not saving quitting, so this. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna walk upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's 2 more checks. You could have a sword or a hammer just sitting up here.
Yeah. Kinda sucks, but. Yeah, no weapon in here always feels bad. Boots would feel nice though. And we
Okay,
found
well, there's
gold.
Pod.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Well. GFE. GFE.
Might just be hitting the switch to drop down.
Oh, he's got the big key. Never
Yeah.
mind. You will take a glove there.
Yeah, you're not feeling bad about grabbing a glove right there.
Finding there's a sword sitting over in the bow area is going to be kind of annoying, but a glove. He's heading right for the well. That's a really ugly spot for a glove. Especially, like, if it's locking the flipper somehow. I'm not sure how... Vix opted not to do the fake flipper from the Witch's Hut earlier in the seed. So I'm not sure how he is confident he is in doing the same thing in the Dark World when you can really get it, like, killed and soft lock your game. Swanky dice. Okay, well, we know that the big bomb is dead regardless. And that doesn't really do anything logically for us, because saving the old... We could have gotten the lamp before saving the old man. Yeah, but actually, if there was one thing right now in this seed that would equalize me, or the glove is going to be it for GFE.
Yeah, that's a great find.
Yeah, because
It kind of feels like something's got to be behind it at this point, too.
yeah, we just have Burna, which could be Spike Cave if we can find the hammer. But if there's one thing that's worse than mirror checks, it's glove checks. And at least with the mirror checks, like, 2 of them, you know, they pair up pretty nicely.
Right.
Yeah, here's Floating Island for Vix. If he's found the library, but that's just 20 rupees. What was that on the island?
Just a piece of heart. So this will be Vix Rider's chance to go through and explore Eastern for all that it doesn't have.
There's just a pod can here. Which kind of feels bad once you found pod. Yeah, GP's gonna go take care of Zord now. Does this mean that GFE, we will see one more, like when Vix drops down, we'll see one more entrance. And, probably a couple more entrances, and potentially also the waterfall ferry. Anyway, we're about an hour in, so just want to give a shout out again to our runners today, GFE and Vix Rider, and a shout out to our tracker, Lady Lorlinda, and a shout out to Talon 116, who's my co-comms. Please don't give me a follow. I don't stream. I just talk.
I'm gonna shout you out anyway because I like commentating with you.
Thanks.
You make my life easy.
Look, I did 2.5 hours of commentary the other night. So
Oh, I know. I was there listening, going, "Oh man, cross keys by yourself in a 2.5 hours, rough."
Oh man, yeah, especially with a late. I'd see that at a late flute and late boots.
Well, if someone hadn't missed the mirror, it probably would have been better. But you know,
Yeah.
he knows what he did.
Outside news. So looks like GV's going to go take a look Dark Ocean shop and catfish.
Yeah, I really tried to push that glove, knowing that they it was a long workaround to get to it. So
Yeah. Yeah, this will probably lead to GFE getting his book pretty quickly, because I have to imagine the very next thing he does is heads over from Bumper Cave just to go check the other glove locker entrance in the Dark World.
right.
I mean, he could theoretically drop down and take a look at the Hookshot Cave entrance as well, but, you know. So, Waterfall Ferry. Oh, God!
Oh no.
Well.
She must have just topped those bottles off, baby.
Okay, GFE just made out like Amanda.
That's nice.
I know, and he's going to immediately fake flipper himself back over to here to go kill Moltor. That is a really, really gross hammer, by the way. But now GFE has actual Dark World access. Fortunately, I didn't.
Oh, he's got all kinds of fun things he can do. What's your opinion on Ice Palace? Go beat it if you want to.
I don't know why you're coming down here to do Ice Palace, walking this way for Ice Palace when you could have stayed and quit.
Yeah, could have saved and quit and just fluted over to Dark 5 and gone from there.
Yeah,
This was probably just in their head, though. Like, this is just what I'm going to do next. And, oh, wait, I could have done this with the hammer, etc. and so forth.
Yeah. Come on, GFE, go in there. That's Spike Cave. You want to do Spike Cave instead of Ice Palace. You know, GFE is making that boomerang work.
Yeah, both runners have been abusing the boomerangs in this scene. Big Strider finds their Mystery Mire.
Yeah, so Vix can get there. It's just going to be annoying.
Yeah, the convenient thing for Vix is whenever they do get to the Tower of Hera, they could just beat it while they're there. They've just got to find their way down there, because it's kind of looking pretty obvious that that's where we need to get to.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I don't remember seeing anything in the south near our entrances. And Vix doesn't know they have access to the pyramid yet. So, even completely illogic access to the pyramid, even if they won't realize it for a while. But gonna go try to clean up some of the mirror checks up here. Makes sense. Oh, the other side of Bumper Cave.
Yay.
Where was the other? Oh, yeah, it was in Kakariko. Yeah, Jiffy has all the keys he needs. Really good job. Really nice at the Pain Gators on the bomb bag today for Jiffy, by the way. Normally they're the magic pack enemies, so... And why no IPBG? That's a good question. I'm assuming it's because he doesn't have Samaria in the second Ice Palace.
Alright, Vix, where are you going?
I think this is what you were talking about. I'm gonna go take a look and see what's in the mirror.
Oh, there's a sword.
You take that.
Yeah, I'm sure JFE is loving seeing that.
Can't do a ton with it, but... Not good. So you can tell us that Red Crystal Ice Palace is a crystal.
Yay. Meh.
Of course, it's a Bikini Skullets. Vix picked up an extra Ice Palace Mall in the Village of Outcasts. So... Vix is like, I just was here.
Okay, I mean, I guess that's good knowledge, but you're really hoping for something a little more out of this dungeon, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's a crystal. You have to do it. I think he was hoping that he could find Samaria in here. but I mean, his first sword isn't the worst thing in the world.
No, you're not sad about it, but
yeah, Samarian Gold Star would be funny though.
Yeah, a lot of talking chat about GFA's Ice Palace route.
Yeah,
giving the fans what they want to see.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't know they wanted to see it.
Ice, baby. And vanilla ice. JV practicing for the no glitches tourney.
It's the hot new mode, question mark?
Well, he got one buff down. Thankfully, we are still playing on solo round for league. So, lagless hold stare is not a thing.
That was an excellent fight by GFE. Rock solid. Oh, good.
It's a mushroom. And GV, it looks like GV's going to end in Spike Cave. Which is completely understandable. He's got Burnout and Half Magic. And then he never has to come over here ever again. Vix is going to go do some fake flippers now.
Have I mentioned that Spike Cave is the worst?
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
Oh, yeah, I missed that they both... Yeah, there was a meal upgrade over on the old man, on the man under the bridge. Kind of nice, to be honest. Considering both of our runners are sitting on Fighter Sword. GFE knows where the magic shop is today. Doesn't have a bottle, but... It's Saha, so it's not the worst thing in the world to pick up. Just bombs, unfortunately. Yeah. Here we go. GV is finally going to go back into the Dark World now. So Vix has kind of done the rest of Vo and South Dark World, but without the glove, and with the mirror. Yeah, we still haven't seen Mini Moldorm Cave or Head Cave.
So, did GFE just absolutely skip out on GT?
No, GT is, he hasn't seen GT yet.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I confused my notes a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
right, he's heading that direction.
Yeah, I think he'll get down there eventually. GT was Dark Sanctuary. So I think he's trying to, like, knock out whatever entrances he can right now.
Yeah. I confused my notes and thought it was said as Dark Saha, not Dark Sang.
That's annoying. I didn't realize that the top of Paradox was there. But he can probably check these two entrances. He'll find Pod now. So we'll see if there's anything else in here. Vix is going through Dark Cross.
Yeah, they're really looking for that glove.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the way that you need to go, cross keys logic, the fire rod is not acceptable for entrance in the entrance randomizer for dark rooms. You only need the lamp. So, of course, right now he's operating completely like I'm just missing the lamp somewhere. This is probably going to be Squad's big chest, I guess, and maybe taking a look at a graveyard ledge. And then maybe do a current jump over. Yeah, unfortunately, if he does the current jump, that's not great. That's going to really, like, hard orphan catfish, which is the hammer. This is a music choice for Pod. Yeah, JV is using the Super Mario RPG soundtrack.
Can't imagine why.
Look, it's the remix coming out in like 2.5 weeks.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm GFU here, like I'm gonna check Pada. I checked the bomb shop entrance, and then I'm just gonna reverse myself back through Paradox Cave and go finish checking out Dark World because I can drop down and do Stomping and get game later. There's the cave for GFE. Unfortunately, Vix also still doesn't realize that they have access to the top of the castle. Why do we have 4 key locked in pod?
Because of course there's one in there.
We are playing on 100% locations accessible, so we can't have pod keys locking pod keys, but there's still a chance that a pod key will end up in pod because there's 6 of them.
Okay, that's not nothing.
That's that's both of our medallion entries. And this will be
this is great for Vix. This is what they kind of needed, but you're right. They're gonna have to find a way to force themselves back up to the top.
Yeah, well, they didn't do the current jump. I didn't think so. They can still go do dark potion chop with it. But yeah, like you're gonna get the glove here, and then you got to go find the hammer off of the glove. GFE knowing that this is the green button isn't really too worried about the small key situation. Sorry, 100% inventory, not 100% locations. Like,
Vix is like, finally! Good gum.
oh, GFE hasn't come back to kill Moldorm yet, so it'll be interesting to see what this is. If it's a crystal or if it's a pendant. GFE is going to go ahead for Dig Game and Stumpy. And I have to imagine he'll kind of do the same sort of thing and go back up into North Dark World.
There we go.
Oh boy, just a minute, unfortunately.
So, I mean, what other runners, like, what do you, if you're running this race, what are you hoping for next? There's just so many items missing.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like right now, I mean, really the big thing is funding the flippers, the hook shot.
Yeah, I would think hookshot just for more of GT.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
quick density.
Yeah, we know where swamp is, and we already drained the dam.
Right.
So, flippers and hookshot would get us into swamp.
That's true.
Probably gonna need some Mario. Not guaranteed, but probably.
Yeah, my entrance is nothing.
Nothing. Alright.
Yeah, I would guess both runners probably want boots. Yeah, that's kind of the obvious answer.
Yeah, I mean, we still have that one small key that's sitting up on the Desert Torch, but we've kind of hit the major small keys at this point. And at best, it's like a pod key.
Right.
It could be logically required for something else, too.
I don't remember, but I don't know that Vix has done the pod area yet, so whenever,
No.
they see ice, they'll obviously can knock that out.
Yeah, the GFE is gonna... This will be a couple more entrances for GFE, but it's not really gonna amount to much. It was like, oh, this is here, cool, I don't have to mirror here anymore. He's trying to desperately hold off on doing Village of Outcasts. Unfortunately, I think he's basically run out of time on this. Yeah, you don't have anything left that isn't Village of Outcasts, GFE. Ah, finally Hook Cave.
Oh, baby.
There's our hook shot.
There's the book for GFE. I'm sure they have mixed feelings about it, but little do they know.
Yeah. But little do they know that that it's hard locking every single mirror check in this game. Looks like he's gonna bomb Jumper's Stealthless room.
So hookshot's very good. That's hookshot cave. We've seen that cave. I haven't got the items yet, but it doesn't do much more than that until Vix gets that hammer.
Yeah, that was the Curiosity Shop, so it looks like Vix is in there now because we have bumper ledge access. I feel like that's probably going to take us to the top of the castle. Okay, big key to swamp. Vanilla small key. Bombos.
That's the last GT small, I believe, too.
Yeah. GV's just gonna death warp, doesn't want to attempt to
So Flipper's just sitting in here then.
Oh boy, well, we can get it to Meyer. We can do Meyer now. Let's see if he's going to take a look and see where this spits him out. Now, this would be really funny if this is going to dead end him somewhere, and he opts to go check the buck next before he goes back into the dark world. Almost. And there's Mini Moldorm Cave.
Sure.
And there's our flippers. Well, Vex is heading for Swamp next. Spiky Clip is allowed in this tournament. So...
I wonder if Vix feels bad at all, because they checked that hookshot cave pretty early but never went through it, which I think most people would agree it wasn't worth going through at the time, but there's always that thought of, oh, I could have had this X time ago.
Yeah. Interestingly, GFE's not going to go back. He could have used the cave to go back through and get himself back in the Dark World again. Has opted, however, to go check the dig spot.
The Vix Rider will have none of your Swamp Palace, sir.
Ah. Going back to Humper Ledge for using this connector for the 1000th time this seed. Looks like Swarm's Crystal, Pods dependent. Gamachu is happy. I wonder if GFE is going to see how bad the book's going to burn him. No. Is he going to go to Coco Swamp? GFE!
Oh, this hurts. Well, okay, so we have Vix that looks like they're going to do the north checks over to the Catfish. This is very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of understand why GFE is doing this. He's trying to push the hammer on the gloves. The kind of unfortunate thing here is, we know where the hookshot is, and I mean, to be fair, the hookshot's 2 or 3 steps away from him right now. It's not immediately available.
Right.
But still doing this before having set foot in Village of Outcasts is... I think some people would have questions with that routing, but... one of the people having questions about his routing is his teammate P-Train. I'm not alone.
We'll just bring P-Train into the booth before interviews. He can just ask for all of us to find out.
Now, I do believe GFE did pick up the Swamp Owl's big key, so he has an extra item in here.
Yeah, I don't think Vix has seen the pod area, so they're probably just going to continue this route all the way down. But again, just Mirror and Flute. But if this route continues, I would expect Vix to finish off their Ice Palace now, too.
Yeah. Well, he's at least checking the pyramid. Not knowing that, unfortunately, you can just walk out of the pyramid today completely in logic and not have to worry about Aga Tower. Anyway, just want to shout out that next week is Co-op Randomizer week.
Yeah!
Which,
my favorite week.
It's not just your favorite week. I'm pretty sure it's also GFE's favorite week.
That's my guy right there.
So
I love Randomizer and I love Co-op. And if you mix the two, I will take that race anytime you want to play it.
Oh, and Vix Also, going for the big key that we've had sitting out here for the last 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah, good job on their part, because I forgot this was here.
Yeah. This is probably needed.
What, Eastern? Yeah,
It's not needed.
Hey, he did the thing we were talking about.
Did GFE know that this was a crystal GFE knew this was a crystal going in, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, he had found the Swamp Palace map before going into Swamp Palace, and he gets the ice rod for his troubles. Oh boy, and it's on left side swamp.
May or may not be needed. Still don't quite know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know 2 of our pendants and 5 of our crystals, so we could use a couple more some more map info. But for the most part, we're just about there.
Yeah. If I had to take a guess, this is because that glove was in a really bad spot. That hammer's in an even worse spot. And if anything's in the middle of Swamp Palace, then I made out like a man. That fortunately, the hookshot was also readily available, so he'll have to come back in here.
Oh yeah. Vix didn't have the Swamp Small. Maybe that's why they didn't go in yet.
Yeah.
I totally forgot they hadn't had that.
Yeah, because that was on Laser Bridge. Yeah, here's GV. He's getting his beer now. He's gonna laugh at this.
Sure, we'll say laugh. But we might just see a save and quit right to the Mountain Star, and then right up to Checkerboard with this mirror, which would be ideal.
Yeah. He can do something like that. Like he can go back, loop himself back around the North Dark World. It'd be really funny if he gets the hookshot and then immediately goes back to GT. It's like, wait a second, I can save and quit here.
Yeah, because a lot of those mirror checks that Vix Rider took a lot of time to do didn't lead to anything. So
yeah, and the one that did was the hookshot.
Right, and it's going to be right here. Yeah, so this is great routing for GFE. Just nabbing these 2 items.
Yeah, and the good thing for him now is like he hasn't actually touched Village of Outcasts yet, so he still can get down to K45 in the race game, and that stings. Yeah, and he leaves the bomb. But he can full clear GT basement now. Is GFE ahead? I wouldn't say either runner is particularly ahead of the other right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really hard call to make right now. There's crystals that either runner has that the other doesn't, etc. Item-wise, they're pretty knotted up now, with the exception of a few things like the ice rod, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's a hard call to make right now.
Yeah. So interestingly, Eastern is a crystal. GFE also now knows that here is a pendant. So he probably will never go back to go kill Moldorm, just where Moldorm is.
So regardless, Samaria is required, because it's either Maya or TR we're going to need it for.
Yeah, and actually this is really good routing for GFE here. So he's going to go take the back of the old man to the pyramid. Go back in through Hookshot Cave. Grab all the items and then start going through North Dark World again. And probably go into GT, because you have the hammer and the hookshot.
So are we basically just what? Eastern Big and Samaria, and we're done?
Eastern Big and Samaria, and we're done, yeah.
That's crazy. Considering just a little bit ago, we were like, man, we have all these entrances and have no items or keys. You're responding to a comment in chat. There is another sword in Ice Palace.
Yeah, the second sword's in Ice Palace. There's a sword in Village of Outcasts that GFE grab.
Well, maybe. It's hard telling on GFE whether they're ever going to go there or not.
I think at this point, he's just going to... Meyer was on the far side of Death Mountain, so I'm sure the runners will kind of get to her eventually, but probably want to find some area first. Yeah, GB's heading right back to GT.
Biggs had such a smooth Ice Palace bomb jump. Did it a second time just because they could.
Yeah.
I gotta feel like Samara is in the basement at GT now.
It's feeling pretty likely now. We have Uncle right now that is our drop down, so there's 2 items behind Samaria, behind the climb. But we haven't seen the GT big yet.
Yeah, I'm sure neither runner wants to see that particular big key anymore. That can just stay away.
Actually, we still need the Thief on big key. Alright. Yeah, so let's just take a moment to appreciate this seed. You had to go take the Fairy Ascension Cave, to go get your glove from Tower of Hera, to go get your hammer from Catfish, to go back into GT to go get your second glove.
Yeah, that's a great call. That theme's sound big. I forgot about that one too. Good show.
Yeah. But yeah, like getting back to like who's ahead or who's not ahead. Vix has done Hera, but GFE seemingly has gotten all the value I've had of Hera, and probably won't go back for the rest of it. And the only dungeon that GFE hasn't done at this point is Skullwoods, and Skullwoods will be quick.
Yeah, whenever they do go into VOO, they'll just see it and immediately just clear it out. So that'll be a pretty minor push.
Ganon today is at the Magic Bat drop down in town. And very nice enemy boost through the teleport pad for GFE. Will he do the Helisaur bump? No. Crosscase doesn't... I wouldn't say that it's hard to tell who was winning it. I think in a lot of seeds, like, it's just kind of hard to tell. Especially with the key sanity seed, with, like, just how many how many items are needed. And still collectively being like 3 or 4 items from go mode.
Yeah, and this one Vix Rider had the mirror much sooner than GFE, but that led to a bunch of mirror checks that didn't really produce much.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of checks that GFE will be able to route in a little more cleanly, but still has to do, or potentially has to do.
Yeah.
So that is some of the difference.
There's the pod.
There's one. There's the Eastern Big.
It's good for GFE. Probably end up getting his silvers right after there. GFE, you have mitts. You can lift. You can do this faster.
It's that whole, like, looting thing from earlier. It's in your mind, this is what I'm going to do, and nothing will change that now.
Yeah, this is the... I was already deciding to do this route earlier.
Yeah, great boss fight from Vix Rider there.
Yeah. Vix getting his mushroom, which will just be for bombs. GFE with mitts. We'll promptly ignore the mitts and go back into Swamp Palace. Actually, is he gonna go check, he might check Bombos down here. Or do Smith Chain. He's going back into Palace of Darkness. Okay. Oh, he's getting the big key from the Lake Island. That makes sense. gonna go take a quick look and see what our island entrances are today. Oh, it's Marshed.
Vic's topping off their bomb and bottle supply. Let's see where they want to go now.
All right, now GFE will
Stare at the map.
stare at the map. It's like,
No, I was like, in my mind, I was just seeing GFE going, fine, I'll just go.
he's
No.
gonna go beat Eastern Palace.
Yeah, I'm okay with just Dundon pushing at this point and just hoping to find your items on the way.
Yeah, and for him, like, he also knows that he left a couple of, he left an item cave down in the bottom, below here. So maybe he's just hoping, maybe I get a sword, maybe I get silvers for Arcus.
Watching the slow destruction of P-Train is honestly heartbreaking at this point.
I mean, I'm kind of used to this by now, just watching any time that GFE is racing and P-Train's in the audience. Now, we'll have to see if Vix is going to skip last night's one.
With the number of items they're missing, I would hope not, but it'll be interesting if they do, especially if we end up not needing to finish off TR.
Yeah. There is a thought right now that you're a hour 40 and you might just want to go to the back, kill Argus, and if you find the Feast on Big Key, you really want to go back and do Left Side Swamp. The back of Skullwoods is in Village of Outcasts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this means at this point that the two connectors on West Arc Death Mountain are both Darth Mountain Descent Cave. Okay, Vix is going left side. Good.
No.
No,
No, we don't want that.
no, we don't. So actually, I think that has to be a pod key at this point. That's sitting on the Desert Torch. I think we found every other small key.
I think you're right. I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Well, don't look for Helisaur for the boots.
Maybe a TR? I don't know if we found all 4 of those yet.
Maybe. Oh, Fix almost messed up the pegs for Left Side Swamp. Okay, GFE. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
There have been some pretty rough items in this one.
Yeah. I mean, the flute was free. We just missed it for 40 minutes. He's like, oh, okay, boots. Now he's gonna get silvers. Yeah, that's GFE's third crystal dungeon down now. Fix is working on his fifth. Sorry, actually, no, his fourth. Hera was appended. That needs to be fixed on the tracker. Yeah. This makes a lot of sense. Just
yeah, you're here. If Samari's just hiding in here and this is a crystal, you are ready to go.
yeah, at this point you're an entrance and a sword from Goma. Oh wait, and the thief's not big. But still, would be nice to see how I get this done.
Yeah, with the density here and being right here, this is 100% the right call. Okay.
Oh boy, there's the Thieves Town Big Key. So the Eastern Palace Big Key was in GT?
Yeah,
right.
and it's behind the Ice Armos.
Okay. So that's going to be a little bit before Vix gets to it, because I think Vix is going to go to Thieves Town next.
Yeah, it would make sense. It's pretty easy to get to, especially with the flute.
So really now we're hunting Samaria.
Yeah, and Vix I don't think even knows they want the Eastern Palace big yet. I don't think they have their full complement of information,
Yeah.
even less than what GFE has.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where GFE goes here right after this, if it's going to be Finishing Swamp or Village. He's still missing Skullwood, so he's still looking for entrances. No, Missouri, Meyer, and TR are not the other pivots. Our area is a pivot. Not much in Meyer has to win.
Meyer not really giving us much, unfortunately.
Ganon is at Magic Bat on my beer. And the Air 6 for heading for Thieves Town.
Yeah, just like you said. And again, you know, this is the right call. You know it's a crystal. Go in here and just finish it off.
Oh, big key entrance to Turtle Rock. Yeah, JV's gonna probably go beat the swamp now. Yeah, I was in Castle Tower in the first chest of Castle Tower.
It's crazy that we still don't know if Maya or TR is the last pendant and or crystal. If only there was a prediction for such kissing games.
Yeah. no matter what, it looks like we will not be getting anything less than temper today. Of course, I say that, and GFE will be skipping the Sword and Agate Tower, but we at least have silvers.
Need a sword? Just go to certain dungeons.
Let's see. And we had the these on Swalky really early on. Anything interesting with it?
Oh, baby.
All right, so I don't think GFE is getting tempered sword today. Yeah, so GFE will probably do Swamp Palace. We'll probably do Skullwoods next. T-Town next. Pull one more sword and gain noise and go mode, and probably kill Trinix first, and then Fiddy.
Yeah, GFE's still looking for that Skullwoods entrance, but we'll know that they could just start ducking entrances and running out until they find what they need.
Yeah. He's going to go do these south entrances here. And then mirror and do Thieves Town. And then know he's in just entrance go mode. Gonna take a quick look at Bombo's Devil though. Makes sense. Vix now needs to just get into GT. This is going to be a really interesting race.
Yeah, because they know where Meyer and TR are, and are thinking, oh, if those are my last two crystals, I can just rush them. I don't need that last big key.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's Meyer, yeah.
So he'll probably just go try to beat TR anyway. Which would actually work out really well, because I think the front of TR is actually the... it's up on that side of the mountain.
It'd be interesting if they think they're in go mode, if they clear anything in Meyer looking for the Eastern Big, or just makes the gamble and rushes past it. Oh, never mind.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, no, they'll know. They'll know.
Yeah, I for some reason thought they would just rush Meyer, but this is the right call. This is closer.
Well, no, it's not that it's both closer, but also this will actually put them right next to the Meyer entrance on the mountain. So this is actually a really good call, because this will be your fastest way to get there. And I think GFE is desperately trying to find one more map that he needs. GFE still doesn't have a bottle. Won't get a bottle either.
Yeah, this is going to be real bad for Vix, because if this was the last crystal, I mean, you're just feeling great, but now they're going to be like, great, I have to find that Eastern Big somewhere. Hopefully with the density in GT, that just kind of calls to them, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is Thieves Town now for GFE, and GFE will now know very short. Yeah. Really, this is just going to kind of depend on how long it takes Vix to get to GT. Because I think it was Random Room. which might be a problem. But yeah, GFE will be in go mode as soon as he opens up the big chest, and then they'll just go check Village of Outcast and find skulls. I think Vix will have a lead. It's so hard to tell. Vix doesn't have mids, so he can't get suckered into Smith chain. Mids are behind. Mids will be found just before he's too big.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll go to Meyer next, just full clearing it, hoping to run into it.
Yeah, he'll definitely full climb Meyer next. I just want to know where that map was from that Vix found. That
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I feel like I think the biggest crisis out of all this is we're just like congratulating GFE's behavior for not ever doing VOO, because it's gonna pay off.
Yeah. Oh God! I found out where. Okay. GFE's in a is in much a stronger position. I found out what the Misery Mire map was.
Tell me more.
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
And probably like in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, brilliant. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
So, quick map check, confirm that they are just looking for an entrance, and then, I mean, where's the most entrances they haven't checked? They're going to get pulled right over there pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, flute, whatever. Going into the Dark World here, okay. Probably hoping that it was TR. Never mind.
Right, but a pretty heads-up play regardless, just to be able to just check that and then move on.
Yeah, he was looking to go to TR first. So GFE knows he's in go mode. Doesn't know exactly where Skullwoods is, but it actually probably assumes right now it's in VOO and is going to end it in VOO. That way he can just mirror and.
Networks are the worst. Yeah, that'll work out great. They'll get Skullwoods, which will be a quick run to the back and finish, and then be able to just zip right over to Ganon. So,
yeah.
Again, great routing on GFE's part.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, both our runners are going to be heading for Vitreous at about the same time. Vix will be 2 or 3 rooms ahead of that, but he's still an entire Eastern Palace and most of a GT basement behind. And GFE just needs to get himself into the Village of Outcasts. Yeah, you don't usually see the bombs like around the mire, but we saw Vanilla Ice Palace today. There's many things we've seen today that we don't usually see.
Doing it for the content, man. Gotta just keep the runners happy.
GFE at least. He needs to pick up an arrow pod at some point. He's got 15 arrows.
There's a pot of 5 arrows on the way to Monty. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh yes, the pot that I always question. Why is that there? Because Monty doesn't immune to arrows. You couldn't have given us.
It's for Kruskies, obviously.
You couldn't have given us another magic jar.
Right.
Yeah, GFE. Why I said GFE has to be really careful is that he had like 15 arrows coming in and had exactly 0 arrows left to lose. He had just enough to kill Vitreous and Cannon.
Alright, dueling crystal grabs with the death of Vitreous, but the ending solution's vastly different between our runners.
Yeah.
Vix Rider is on a very tight clock right now.
There's no clock. The clock ran out a while ago. Unfortunately. 6 crystals for GFE, 6 crystals for Vix. But GFE just needs to get into Village of Outcasts. Vix needs to do a lot of GT and a lot of pod. There's a lot of and all of Eastern again. GFE still looking for entrances.
Yeah, there are some mirror entrances that they never have gotten the chance to check with that late mirror, so they may be just trying to be thorough, but
he's gotten them now. He's doing the boots checks now. Vix is heading for. I'm not sure where Vix is going to go see what's on pad. Just gosh.
Yeah, same thing. If that's the answer, you've already beaten 2 pendants, that maybe it's a bailout. Let's see that top of bumper one more time.
Despite the fact that we have mitts. Okay, he didn't check this entrance. Fine, understandable.
Man, I'd be so sick of that Hyrule Castle connector at this point. I'd be like, no, I'm so done.
Yeah. It's one of those seeds where that's not really a bad connector. This is a really good spot of the Dark World to get into, but just like one of those seeds with how bad the gloves, both gloves and the hammer was the seed. Gee, if he's like,
all right, here we go.
This is my answer.
Run, GFE.
Fortunately, won't be making one stop next door to what will actually be a literal time save and doing 2 kill rooms over this, but
yeah, so GFE will have a Master Sword fight, Master Sword Silvers. No bottle, so it's not free, but we've seen from their execution in this race, super tight, super knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Don't foresee it being a problem.
Yeah, we got half magic. We have the cape. We have the lamp, so we can torch glitch if we need to. I mean, GFE killed Landless with bombs and arrows, essentially.
Didn't that feel like so long ago now?
Yeah. And what was even longer than that was GFE failing to kill 1 mini Moldor with bombs, arrows, and a fire rod.
That's right. All right, Vix Rider finally in the place where they need to be.
Yeah, unfortunately,
yeah,
Vix is gonna do Vix is gonna do right side first. Oh, come on, GFE! You could have lifted the rocks and mirrored and dropped it and got him the style points. But thinking into Samaria, Vix is going to do right side first before going down to Ice Harmos. This totally makes sense. Oh, good. Too bad there really wasn't anything in the back pot other than either tablet, either that went nowhere. One hard for GFE. But we're at the phase 3. At this point, the worst is behind us. Here comes Vix hitting for right side, for left side. So this will be his big key shortly.
I thought the key was behind the Ice Armos.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And less than shortly.
Yeah, pull right would have been the answer here, but I mean,
Yeah.
who knows that nonsense?
Nobody wants to do. You don't want to do full right just because you want to try to fish out the GT big key beforehand.
There we go. With one heart and almost no magic, GFE takes down Ganon.
At the final time of 206.58, GFE wins and has pushed the Underachievers to 24 points for the in league this year. I think we're going to try to get them in for chat in a second. And, Dragon GFE in now. GG's.
Hello there, GG's.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Everybody like one heart cannon?
One heart, one arrow, one fire rod shot, no big deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna blame the fact that phase 2 should have started sooner. I don't know what happened there. Like, it didn't start, and then I didn't spin anymore, and then it started the next warp anyway. So I don't know.
So I just out of curiosity, when you pulled that flute, how did you feel?
That felt bad. I didn't like the fact that that was free, because some people open up with the Lake Alia into eastern area. So
Yeah. So I actually Vix is continuing on, but I think we're going to pull him in just because he's going to finish out the seat, but it's going to take him a little bit. GG6. Yeah. So I was actually going to just tell GFE. The funny thing about that flute was, I think Vix, you were about 5 minutes sooner to that flute than GFE.
I felt really bad finding that.
hey, at least you got a tempered sword.
Yeah, that was an Aga Tower. That wasn't the East Town entrance, by the way.
Yeah, we won't talk about the fact that because of the way Skullwoods was set up, I never went back for the front, so I never did front of Skull except for the big key chest.
Yeah,
You know, I'm sure this won't shock you, but it was discussed in length in chat.
I can imagine. And Village of Outcast, of course.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to go back.
I don't blame you. There wasn't anything there.
I was terrified forever that it was going to be like Boots or the Mirror. And when Mirror showed up where it was...
Boots were hilarious.
Those boots were so dumb. Oh, man. That's what I get for, like, wishing for early Boots Mirror.
Yeah.
Boots weren't even required, were they?
No,
Not really, no.
that was the last thing I got.
Yeah. Doing Hookless Swamp was without touching Village of Outcasts.
It was a choice.
You can tell P-Train that.
I had the Swamp Big Key. I wanted to follow that.
And you wanted to follow that absolutely horrible hammer.
That was a good hammer. I approve. And I also approve of like getting Link some extra steps from Catfish to Ice Palace.
Yeah, we were well, I guess Vix walked down. Vix, you never checked the back of Old Man Saving Point, did you?
I didn't. I found 2 dark connectors up on the mountain. I knew one of them had to be the old man save. Or
It wasn't.
sure
No,
one
it
of them-
wasn't.
Oh, it
They
wasn't.
connected
Okay.
to
It was the
each other.
pyramid crack.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm
Yep, they
glad I
connected
got
to each
my
other. That was
connectors my dark connectors mixed up then.
Yeah, we were watching GFE walk back from Catfish with both hammer and glove to go into
Yeah.
Ice Palace.
Felt bad.
Vanilla.
Like, I'll be honest.
Oof.
I'll be completely honest. I didn't realize that wasn't necessary until like post race when P-Train was like DMing me.
Yeah,
Because my brain, you play long enough without something. Happened with Hammer, happened with Boots for like maybe a minute and a half. Your brain doesn't connect it that quick if you're not really on top of things. Like I was too busy trying to route other ideas.
So how early did you have the boots?
Boots were pretty late. I'd say in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did-
it
I did
was probably
get
more like
Meyer
20, but
before
yeah,
coming.
it was not something that made a super consequential result to this.
Yeah. So because GFE did Hookless Swamp, he didn't really go back in for a little bit to go kill. Because he was sitting on Fighter's Sword for a very long time. Like he didn't even have a sword when he went into Tower of Hera the first time to get the glove.
Yeah, that was
So he never
annoying.
killed Moldorm. But
I felt very late to that too.
yeah,
got
you
the
were.
glove,
but I had no
you were-
sword.
I was doing something. I'm racking my brain. I'm like, okay, I have because about 10 minutes in, my map tracker crashed, and I'm like, okay, did I
Oh,
miss
man.
something or did I forget to remark something? And then I'm like, oh no, there's a connector I haven't taken. Let's go and see where that goes. And it just opened up the rest of the scene.
Yeah.
I think in your defense, like you were a lot earlier to that mirror, so you were like pushing a lot of the Dark World stuff, and then GFE like just kind of beelined it right to Skullwoods originally, and just didn't really check anything else in like North Dark World at all, so he didn't get the book for a while, and then just like as a consequence, GFE never really came back into Skullwoods until he was basically decent big and a sword and Samaria for Go. And then when he did decent, obviously he had Go mode.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
still had to find Skullwoods, but I had access to everything at that point.
yeah, Ether was in like Pod Dark Maze. So-
It was in Harmless
Harmless Owen, yeah.
with a small key in the back of pod.
Yeah. But yeah, that was honestly a really fun seed for a long time. No one really was sure exactly who was ahead. Like in reality, I think really what saved you, like really cinched it for you, GFE, was the fact that the Meyer map was online.
Yeah, that was nice.
Just
So
Was that
I-
in Thieves? Like, I
Yes,
didn't
it's
realize I
boss.
picked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, I went ahead and fluted. I figured Meyer was the crystal anyway, because I only had 2 TR smalls at that point. But I was still going to go do Trinex first, because they could be anywhere I'd skipped at that point.
Yeah.
But then when I was going to Flute 5, I looked at my tracker and saw the Meyer map, and I was like, oh, I guess I better check that. And so that saved me a little chunk of time there. GG's
Yeah.
to Vix on stream coming up.
Thank you. I ended up doing TR, the back of TR anyway, just because there's still 3 items there, or 4 items that I could get. And it's a quick way to get back up the mountain to go right into Meyer. And unfortunately, there just wasn't anything there.
yeah. Yeah, no, that was like completely like a lot of runners like to do that, especially considering like where the proximity of the two entrances was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to route that in. I was happy to be able to end on Skullwoods and Gannon.
Yeah, because someone didn't check Village of Outcast for 2
Yeah,
hours.
you know, who needs Village? Who needs Village? I'll go back when I have Mitts and Hammer. And
Yeah.
I did, but I didn't need anything else at that point.
That was a great mirror, by the way.
That was fantastic.
To be fair, I was going to go to Village after my second dip at GT. I was going to clean up front of Skull and go to Village, and then I remembered the big key on Lake Hylia, and I was like, that could be Thieves Big. I'm just going to go there. And of course, it's Pod Big, so ended up just being a waste of time, but it kept me away from the Village, so that's all right.
And, by the way, we both wanted to congratulate you very, very nicely on the list fight.
Oh yeah, that was super tight.
I got a little team meeting about that too. You know, I went in to the Popos. I did not actually remember what the prize pack was. I was just gonna see, and so when they dropped arrows, I was like, "Yo," because I'm pretty sure when I entered the Landmo fight, I didn't even have one fire rod shot because I had used powder at some point.
Well,
So
I think it's that, and you wasted all your fire rod shots trying to kill one Moldorm. In
Oh,
Paradox
yeah.
Cave.
that Moldorm can die. Like that was ridiculous.
That was
hitting a Moldorm,
crazy.
hitting a Moldorm with an arrow is bad enough. Like it's about impossible.
It dodged like
You-
4 bombs, 5 arrows, and 2 fire rod shots.
Yeah, and then like I took damage, so I was like, I want to check that connector, but then I was like, if I do the bomb jump, I can't get past the other Moldorms. Like I'll just die. So I just had to bail out and take the lower connector instead.
You know, it's just the fortune teller anyway, which is kind of like what happened. And he set you on your route to begin with.
Yeah, that's true. That's there we go. That's why I missed my book.
Yeah.
Because when I went back there, that took me to Fortune Teller, and I went straight to Skull. Like normally, I would do Dark Saint and Curiosity Shot, and then go to Skull. That's why I didn't route that way. But yeah, I missed that mirror for ages.
Yeah, the early Dark World dip really helped me out there. It's just a lot of the very early, a lot of trips into desert didn't help. There was nothing behind any of the, because like as soon as I got the Moon Pearl, I'm like, all right, well Saha's back here. There's 3 items there, and there's another desert entrance, and then I find the desert small, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm going back to desert again to do
man.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my desert small and big, and killed the boss first before I ever found desert, and then I just single dipped desert. I don't think I ever even went back in, checked all the entrances, and then was done with it.
Yeah, I think
I made note of that small key, but never had reason to get it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think that must have been like either a pot or a turtle rock.
Yeah, I mean, we had only like 3 spawn smalls at the end, 2 TRs, so something like that. What was, out of curiosity, anyone remember anything of note other than the sword that was in Ice Palace? Because, like, he gave you all this stuff for ice, but I feel like it was not very important.
Nope, it was just the sword.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
sort of.
Classic. Here's all your keys. You know, go there. And just for no reason whatsoever.
Well, Desert was the same way too. Here's all your early keys for this logical
Yeah.
crystal, and then
You're
nothing
right.
else.
Exactly. This is totally random. Was anyone paying attention when I did Crystal Roller in TR? Because I got really confused. I
I
entered
wasn't. I thought you had shot the boomerang earlier or something because the pegs were up, right?
well, no, I went in. Like I had already took a death warp to get back, and I went in, and the switch just activated. Like some kind of spooky bomb or something. That's
It
all.
was
Oh.
it was called out by Beer in chat that it was like a weird spooky with bombs.
Yeah, from the previous room. Like I had no idea what happened. I just entered the room and the switch activated. I was like, okay, that's different. Never seen that one before.
Yeah,
Game's weird.
I thought you just had shot the boomerang really early.
Nope.
And you just like missed the step I wanted, but yet no. No, I do remember Beer saying that. Yeah. So I think GG's. Who's this is game 1, right? So
Yes.
who will?
P-Train and Gray will be playing tomorrow afternoon
Yes.
sometime.
I think at 2 Eastern or 5 Eastern or sometime
somewhere in
Eastern
between
tomorrow.
there.
I'll go pull that up for a second. Hold on. And then I know you guys are kind of like right now in the thick of it for trying to get to a playoff spot. So good luck. Good luck for both of your teams. I know
Thank
you're
you.
both like you both got a really good chance at least at making either a wild card or the second spot. So
Yeah, there's a who do y'all face? I believe y'all face. Is it long shots next week or is it?
We're Norstein Beckler next week.
Oh, maybe it's. Oh, I thought there was a big match next week. Maybe not. But either way, these last 2 weeks, yeah, they're pretty big. I feel like after, I think it was long shots got swept. I think this week, either that or the other way around. Put it where if we can win out, I think we take the division. But like, you never know, especially cross keys, and we've already taken a few losses this year. That Rando really had a lot to say in that. So
It's definitely been a killer division.
more. I mean, I didn't know a lot of people. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it has surprised me. The community is constantly improving. So
at least next week is.
my favorite.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for another fire rod on lumberjack with lamp and pendant TR crystal roller, which I never get because that's what happened the last 2 seasons ago when me and P-Train did co-op Endomizer. All 4 runners ended up doing Dark Aga and Endomizer with fire rod
sounds
on
fun.
lumberjack. So that was
Yeah.
great. Good times.
Yeah. Looks like it's 6:10 tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Gotta root on my boy P-Train.
And I got a root on Gray.
Yeah, he was in strong cheering mode for you in chat. Nothing but
Oh, I
positive
bet he
vibes the
was.
entire time.
I'm going to be judging every poor decision he makes. Hopefully those poor decisions worked out, because seems my Skullwoods and Village skip worked today. So just channeling a little bit of Chulo.
just a little bit. Can channel, and a little Gamma too. But
I mean, that's just the luck there, you know. That Gamma would have had mirror super early. And Hammer. He would have ended up with both. That's just what happens. But anyway, thank you guys for the commentary on this. I look forward to watching this one back because it sounds like it was a lot of divergence and should be interesting to watch. And thanks to Lady Laura Linda. I know she's had quite a day, so hopefully it was entertaining. So thanks to her for the tracking. And GG's
Yeah.
again.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I want to echo those statements. Thank you to Talon and Tafa for the comms and Laura Linda for the tracking and for getting this all set up. I probably speak for GFE on this, but we really do appreciate all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes for stuff like this.
thanks to Alan. I wouldn't have signed up for comms if he hadn't signed up first.
Thanks to my wife who went and hung out with work friends, so I had nothing to do tonight. And so I was like, oh yeah, sure, no, I'm down.
All right. Just gonna wrap it up. Thank you all. Thanks GFE, thanks FixWriter, thanks Teal, and thanks Lady Laura Linda. We don't have any confirmed restreams for tomorrow and Link to the Past in either invitational or open leagues, but there are plenty of matchups. We'll probably have something come up. They'll get scheduled sometime in the morning probably, so keep your eyes on that. I'm sure your B-Train and Gray probably will get restreamed too. That's a fantastic matchup. So look forward to that tomorrow night at 6. And other than that, have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.